I know I look absolutely crazy. What happened to my life? So, I am going to do a photo shoot today. So, I took off my normal makeup. I am going to do something crazy today that I haven't done for a long time. So, I'm, slowly getting back to my old self, which is good. So I figured out why not do another Get Ready With Me, where I am going to answer you guys' question that you asked in the last video. And I'm going to answer some questions from older videos that I haven't answered yet. Plus, I am going to use these cards. These are actually Kiri's, but for some reason I took them home with me because they was in one of my bags. I am actually going to do a video together with Kiri where we, do a, small talk thing, answer questions. I don't know what kind of questions this is, but we're going to see. But we're going to get deep today. We're going to know each other. And no, this is not my hair. This is just a wig because I am going to use this wig for the shoot. So I figured out why not just take it on. I don't know if you guys can see the cute bow that I have on. I really feel like Ariel or something, right? First of all, thank you guys so much for, liking that other Get Ready With Me video so much and really being a part of it. I really love that. You guys know I love you all so much. And I did say in the last video that let's see how many years I'm going to do YouTube with how many likes I get on that video. So I'm going on YouTube, but I'm going to see how many likes I have. So let's see, how many years am I going to do YouTube? Our spirit is in our body. Yes. Okay. I have 38 likes on the video, so I'm going to do YouTube for 38 years. That's pretty good. That's a good run. So I will see you guys in 38 years. Still sitting here with my wig on, doing makeup and doing tarot card for you guys. Okay, should we start out with the first question? I'm going to go on and see what kind of questions you guys asked, and then I'm going to get into the other questions as well. If I didn't answer your question, then ask it again. If you guys like me doing this and answering questions, if you have other questions, put them down below. So I'm going to, just talk a little bit on what it is that you guys have been commenting about. And if I say anyone's name wrong, I'm sorry. First of all, thank you all for saying that I look good without makeup. I mean, I do makeup because it's my job. It's a part of my job to have makeup on so my customers can see that, oh, she really knows how to do it, I am in good hands because it looks good. So as much as I love to walk around without makeup, it's a part of my job to wear makeup. So it's not because I'm hiding myself. It's just, it's fun. It's fun and it's a part of my job. All right. First of all, I am going to do red brows today. So cross your fingers for me, please. This is going to be mental. I'm telling you guys. I don't know if this video is going to be longer than usual, but hello, that's why you guys are here. And Diana O'Neill talked about that you don't get notification when I post. I know that YouTube did something new, that you have more options. I actually am not sure about what it is about. But I know that another YouTuber talked about that you can put the notification on if you hate that people post too many pictures, then it kinda unsubscribe to whoever you subscribe to automatically. So please make sure that the notification is not put on that, because that would be bad. If you want to see my videos, subscribe to me. I've never been someone who's like, oh, remember to hit that bell, because you know, if you as someone who's just checking out people's YouTubes every day, that's fine with me. I don't have the notification bell on for, every single person that I subscribe to, because I, have my little evening chill where I check out my YouTube and see, who's been uploading new pictures, videos. So if you don't want to have all those mails coming in with SandraAngelina posted a new video 5 times, then you can just subscribe to me, and then, make it a habit to just check out YouTube every day. Again, one thing that I learned is that we don't have to fight for like customers or followers, because there is enough for us all out there. I mean, if you want to follow someone, it's because you want to follow someone. So I am actually not someone who's like stressing about that, and I'm not stressing if people unfollow me, because I'm like, well, I'm going to get a new follower. I'm not someone who's stressing about that. Again, if you're someone who's stressing about how many followers do you have, then that's what you put into your mind. Don't stress about how many followers you have and how many followers someone else has. Just be you. Also, like the way that I speak, that sometimes I know that I f up with my words, but American is not really my first language. I didn't learn it in school. I just learned by watching videos and movies. So yes, sometimes I pronounce words wrong. And I mean, I had a customer, I talked with her about that, and she was like, well, think about it like this. 4 different kind of languages, because, Danish is my first language. I know Danish. How many American people can speak Danish? I know the German language because I grew up with that. I am part Dutch, but I don't speak it. My brother speaks it pretty good. Good. I have a little bit Romanian in me. Oh, apparently I did actually take a DNA test. If you want to see that video, it's on my vlog channel. But I took a DNA test, and I'm also France, from France. And Spain. Was the Spain? I think it was Spain. But I know that on my mom's side, there's some Romanian thing. But I actually don't think that it came up in my DNA test. And I was like, and I'm Finnish. I think it's 4% or 1% Finnish. I am proud of that. So hello to my Finnish people out there. I am a little part of your... I wonder what you guys are. Do you know, did you ever take a DNA test? It's so fun. I am going to try another DNA test and see if I can get more detailed, because I want to know. But yeah, I am also a bit German and France. I don't know if that's how you say it. Oh, and I obviously I am also a little part Swedish and Norwegian. I mean, all the Scandinavian. I am so much Scandinavian. I really had high hopes for me being Irish, but that wish didn't come true for me. Or British. I love UK so much, really. Well, and it's so close, and I don't know if it's easy to move to UK, but you never know what the future is going to bring. What else do we have here? Jessica Cook, I hope I said that right, asks, what part of the world do you live in? I am from Denmark, but I actually do live in Germany, but it's only 3 kilometers from the Danish-German border, so I live in a German city called Flensburg, but you know, again, I am Danish. I am from South Denmark, so it's 3 kilometers from, you know, the Danish-German border. So that's why I know German. That's why I grew up with that language, and you know, the studio is in Denmark, so that's why it's so funny that it's like I'm Danish. You know, people ask, where do you live? It's like, well, let me explain. So I am Danish. Dania, yes. So unfortunately, I am not in America. I wish. I am a lot in LA, but or not a lot, not anymore. But I was. Now I'm more in Scandinavia, but it is going to turn at some point. And I don't know if I say the name correctly, but is it Net? Libra? Ask about, do I have an infinite soulmate or twin flame? I mean, the twin flame thing is, you know, it's so tricky because it's a very big topic now. And I do feel that everyone thinks that they are on a twin flame, but sometimes, you know, we're mistaking a twin flame, you know, from a soulmate. I guess it depends on what kind of journey you are on, because twin flame journeys are not easy. I mean, a lot of the times we get put together with our twin and then we get pulled apart for the reason of, you know, growing and learning things. So if you had someone in your life that you've been just feeling the deep connection with, and then for some reason you got, you know, separated, most of the time because of third party situation, then you are on a twin flame journey. But I don't have the feeling that you are, I will say. Not yet. I mean, it can come. It's all, you know, depending on if you are ready. Also, like I talked about in the other video, that I don't know if I, you know, with that person, like, and it's so funny because I had one of my friends saw the video and she was like, I know that you don't believe that he is your twin flame, but if you think about what happened between you guys with third party situation, when, you know, there is a connection, we felt that we've been together in the past life, blah 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 blah, then we got separated, and she was like, does it sound like a twin flame journey? And I was like, it kind of does, but I don't really care about him, you know. But maybe that's how it should be. I mean, maybe, I'm not going to say that this person is my twin, but maybe this person is my twin and maybe something is going to happen, but I don't put my focus on it. And that's how you guys should as well. Don't put the focus on, you know, the twin flame, because if someone is your twin, you know, they are going to come back. And again, it does also depend on your person. Like, how much do they want to grow? Are they willing to grow? Because not everyone is. And thank you, Jana. It sounds German. Where are you from? For the sweet words. And of course someone is going to come into your life. I mean, again, that's the wrong mindset. Don't go around with like, oh, maybe someone's going to come into my life, because someone is. But again, we are not supposed to know who or when. Or at least we are not all supposed to know. And Angela wants to see more soul and past life readings. And I am going to do that. Again, I am taking more time out to do YouTube videos, and I really, since the full moon, I really feel, you know, the pull, the joy. I try to, you know, not take so many customers in every day so that I also have the time to do videos. Also, like today I took one customer in, and then I'm going to film for you guys. I'm going to film a lot for you guys today, and I'm going to do the shoot for the jewelry brand that I haven't done for a while. But again, I haven't been myself for the longest time, and now I'm back. I am actually going to do a giveaway today, and it is for this card deck plus some other magical things. I have 2 other decks that I'm going to do like unboxing kind of style, then a reading. So I will do 3 daily readings, unboxing videos today with the cards, so you will have to wait to see them. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload them all today. That would mean that I will upload 4 videos today, but I will try. Okay, we are so much closer. And obviously, when I wrote down the other questions, I didn't write all the names down. So if I don't say your name, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But someone asked who my favorite YouTuber is. That was hard for me to say. And I have a lot, actually. The people that I've been following for the longest time is actually like Trisha Paytas, Shane Dawson. I love Shane Dawson. They are just funny. They are themselves. Again, I love people who are, not faking it. I've been trying to follow other YouTubers where I, after some videos, was like, something is wrong. Also because, I don't know if you guys know who Shannon Rose is. I think the channel is called The Rose Family now, and I do like her, but recently some big drama happened, and I smelled there was some fakeness in it from the first glance. And that's not okay to, put drama out just to get views. Who else? Obviously, Markiplier. That guy. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. Who else am I following? I follow so many people. I mean, Shane Dawson and his fiance, Ryland Adams, and Ryland's sister, is it Morgan? I watched those two as well. Again, real people. I'm not going to give a shout out to the person that I thought was my twin flame, because no. If you dig deep on my channel, you will find out who it is. Some of you guys probably already know. And I don't watch that person's video anyway. So, anywho. Oh my god, these brows today. I mean, damn! Who else do I follow? Oh! Dan Bell. I don't know if you guys know. He do like exploring videos, and he also do some kind of like dirty rooms where he go to hotel rooms that's really dirty, and it's so fun. He's really exposing them for real. I think I mean, if you write Dan Bell, you can easily find him. But I think that his channel is called, is it Film It or Dan Bell Film It, something like that. Who else? Well, obviously Kiri. I watch Kiri. I wish that Kiri would film more, post more. But I know she's busy, so she will. Another of my customers, my little baby girl, that I've been taking pictures of her since she was a little, not a little girl, but when she was a teenager, and now she's like, wow, what happened, girl? And that is ChanetteBing. I will put her link down below, so please go make sure to go subscribe to her, because she is like a little, she's my little baby girl, because I known her for many years. I followed her steps. She is a confident woman now. I am really trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life right now. But that's, I mean, that's the main YouTubers, I think. Another question that I get asked a lot is if I'm single. And yes, I am single, but I'm not interested in dating. No. Then there is a question from HowB82. Who is the worst person that you have been dating? The worst person that I have been dating. I will not say that I have like worst people. I mean, I actually don't think that I have been dating worst people. Because for me, dating is like you have seen the person more than once. That sounds so bad. I actually don't think that I have someone who's like the worst. There's a lot of dating questions in this. Can you guys feel it? Another question from the same person that been asking that question for the longest time, and this is someone that this is something that I'm going to talk about because everybody knows it. The most people know it. Is if I still have contact with Dave Navarro. And that's all I'm going to say. And yes, I do still have contact with Dave, and we are very good friends. We always had a weird connection to each other. We haven't been in a relationship, but we know each other. He's a great guy, and he just, he's not the same guy that he was back in the days. He's not that, a heavy rock and roll dude anymore. He changed. But we do still speak with each other from time to time, but not often anymore. But he's still part of my life. It's not like I'm going to just... Then someone is asking if it's a good idea to manifest money. And I mean, of course it's a good idea to manifest money, but you still have to manifest with like an open heart. Again, don't focus too much on like money. You have to manifest in a healthy way. Also, one trick that I learned from the Secret the Magic book is to if you pay your bills, no matter how a little amount, it's you putting out positive energy to money. Again, so don't just let these bills stock up, because then you put out like negative money thoughts. Does that make sense? A little bit goes a long way. Someone asked if I have been married before, and I haven't. I've been engaged. That was the first boyfriend, and that was so stupid because it was so funny because it actually just happened because my brother got engaged, and then I don't know if it came from me. It probably did. I was like, well, we should get engaged because I don't know what. I mean, for whatever reason. And then we just got engaged. We even got rings. And here's the thing. I did a ritual with that ring. I buried the ring. And this is so funny because I can't remember how this happened, because maybe back then I already did the ritual, but I remember that, hear me out guys, because this is so strange. My dad was actually the one who found the ring, and he said that it's been laying outside because it was dirty. It was really, really dirty. And I think this happened last year. So, so he gave me the ring. I was like, where did this come from? And the thing is, back then, I don't know why we did it, but I had his ring and he had my ring. And I remember that I spoke to his wife because, this is a very complicated thing. But we know each other from when we were kids. Then they got together and things happened. But I remember she told me that she actually kept my engagement ring that I had with him for whatever reason. And I couldn't really remember where I put his ring, but again, it just appeared because my dad found it. And I remember that after I made a ritual where I made a note, and I can't remember what I wrote on that note, but I buried the ring again because I do feel that I did it back then. I don't remember what I did with the ring. I buried it with the note and was like, this is a done chapter. And it didn't appear. So, this is something you can do if you have an engagement ring or a wedding ring. If it's not an expensive one, then you can bury it. Like, do a ritual where you bye love. It's an amazing thing to do. I'm going to just shuffle this and take a question. I hope you guys liked my private talk here. But I have no hard feelings for my ex or his wife. They have kids and they are, happy and everything, and I'm happy for them. Let's see if we can find, this is like tarot cards. What is the question here? What is your dream job? Wow! Well, that fits perfectly together with what I do right now, right? My dream job is obviously YouTube. This is what I want to do. I want to do YouTube, nothing else. I wonder what you guys' dream job is. I just saw 323. Write it in a comment below. What is your dream job? If you could do whatever it is you wanted to do, what would it be? It's such a long time since I did so dramatic makeup on myself. Whew. But yeah, so I haven't been married, but I've been engaged. But again, it wasn't really like a serious engagement. There is some questions about a person that I had something with that I'm not going to talk about because I'm not going to talk about it. It's not because it's a bad person, but it's someone out there. Yeah. So I'm not going to answer all questions about that. Another question is how old I am. And I am 32. Becoming 33 in October. The 7th. That's why 7 is a very special number for me. The next question is how I found out about the psychic abilities. And I will say that I actually always had, the feeling that there was something, and I've spoken about this in another video, that I had a vision, I guess you can say a vision, where when I was a kid, I don't know if I've been 4 years old or something like that. I woke up because my room was just lighting up, and at the end of the bed there was it was not a shadow figure, it was a light figure, because it was like a man and a dog. I can't remember what kind of dog it was, but there was very white light around them, and that's all I remember. I don't know if I oh, I do actually remember that I wanted to scream, but I couldn't, and I wanted to cry, and then I can't remember anymore of that. Let's take another question from here. But that was the first, thing, and then the past 4 years I just got back into it because of people that I have had around me. Ha! How crazy is this? Do you believe in ghosts? Speaking about the paranormal and what I'm about to talk with you guys about, because and I know a lot of you guys know this Zach Ghost Adventure thing, so I'm not going to speak about it, but I met Aaron Goodwin in Las Vegas years back, and we talked a lot about his experiences from the Hellfire Caves, and there was a connection which spoke a lot about that. By the way, he's just such a sweetheart. He's just, he is the sweetest person on this earth, really. For any of you Ghost Adventures fans out there, Aaron is really as sweet in real as he is on TV. But after I met Aaron, when I came back home to Denmark, a lot of things happened. Also in combination with someone else that I'm not going to mention. I had nightmares. I got attacked. I remember that I had a dream in the night that there was a shadow sitting on me and punching me, where I have my rib cage, and I remember that I woke up from it, and I was like, nothing is there. So I calmed down and I went to sleep again. The next day, I noticed that I was sore, at the rib cage, and when I looked down, I was red, where I dreamed that I got punched, and that scared me a lot. So that was the first ghostly, thing happened, and it's funny that this card came up when I wanted to speak with it about it. And this just shows that synchronicities happen for a reason. I am supposed to talk about things for a reason, because I do have a feeling that some of you guys have experienced that as well. And I want to share something with you guys, how you can protect yourself, because it was really hard for me to get over that. And it happened for months where I got woken up from night terrors, and it was just awful. And then I had this reading with David Wells. I don't know if any of you guys remember David Wells, but he was a part of Most Haunted, and I had a reading with him, and he explained something to me that I could do. So at night, if I felt that something was in the room with me, I should symbolize a pentagram, and then in my visions I should put fire to it, starting from the top and all the way around, and say a prayer like, I am protected, go away, something like that. So that's something that you can do if you have paranormal encounters. And I do it from time to time when I feel that there is something, and it really helps. It really does. So yeah, and I know that I'm protected, but something, if I am unaware, if my mind is wandering and I forget all about protecting myself, things follow me. And I mean, most of you guys know that the twin flame journey, the person that I thought was my twin flame, it all started in Ireland. And on that trip, I was more focused on that person, and I actually totally forgot to protect myself from evil spirits. We did go to a haunted, abandoned asylum where we wandered around in. And after that trip, when we came back home, I started to have those nightmares again. And I got attacked. I woke up with someone grabbing my foot. And right before I could imagine, I saw this pale, it was not even, I don't know if it was how human it was. It was just like a twisted face and, no hair. Very scary man whispering in my ear. And I kind of woke up from that. But I was so tired after that trip. I had no energy. So I woke up, but I just went to sleep again. And I don't know how many minutes after, I just felt someone grabbing my foot and was about to, pull me out of bed. That was scary. So after that time, I'm really careful with, I'm really protecting myself when we are out doing ghost hunts or exploring buildings, because they follow me. They love me. I have been talking with Patty Negri, because I had a reading with her years back in LA. And for you guys who don't know who Patty is, she's a part of Ghost Adventures. She's been in a lot of Ghost Adventures episodes. I'm going to do a collab with her probably on this channel when I'm back in LA, where we're going to speak about things. I'm going to speak about some people. I don't know if I'm going to post it. It all depends on a lot of things. But speaking about people that we are connected with from past lives, that's sometimes crazy. So I am very excited to do these kind of videos with other people, and that's, you guys are going to be a part of that. You're going to meet Patty. You're going to also, I'm going to work with, what's his name again? Patrick from The Haunted Side. I have never met Patrick, but he is doing ghost hunting stuff. We've been speaking about, if I can come to Vegas, we're going to do some collabs together. Go do ghost hunt. And I'm going to go to Zach Bacon's museum. But I don't believe that I'm allowed to film in there. But I am going to go there and, tell you guys. We will see. We are still working on to see if we can do some kind of collab video there. Maybe Patrick is going to be a part of that. So a lot of amazing things are going to happen on this channel and my vlog channel. So remember to subscribe if you haven't already. But I'm so grateful to have you guys on this journey. So remember, if you guys have questions, put them in the comment. So maybe something big with TV is really going to happen for me with all the, things that I'm working on. And sometimes I really forget the kind of people that I know. I sometimes forget experiences that I had, also because I've been a part of some Danish TV programs that I'm not going to talk about because, oh my god, no. You know, but I want to do good TV. You know, I don't want to do reality TV because that's just fake and that's just stupid. But I am working on getting back to, you know, to me doing modeling and, you know, TV again, because it's been a while. I've been on a crazy journey where I had to find myself. And yeah, I mean, I am also going to, you know, maybe I'm going to do some videos together with Dave, because Dave is just on a whole new journey where he's, you know, he's healthy. He's like, I think he is more spiritual than he, you know, puts out. He believes in other things. He really, you know, talking about getting out of drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. He's just the most positive person out there. If you need inspiration from that, go make sure to follow him on Instagram. It's simply just Dave Navarro. I know that some of you guys probably already know who he is, but he's just the sweetest guy. He's like, you know, he's forever going to be one of my good friends. Even though we haven't spoken for a long while. But again, I've been on a crazy journey, you know. He's been on a crazy journey. We've both been on a crazy journey. Let's see if there's other question here. Give me one card. And then I'm going to do the shoot quickly, and then I'm going to film for you guys. What is the best holiday you have ever had? Ooh, the best holiday. I will say probably Los Angeles, especially when me and Amanda are doing the trips where we drive to Vegas. You know, road tripping is just the best. I love it so much. You can go watch my vlogs from LA and Vegas because they're so funny. I mean, we have just experienced so much. I met so many amazing people on my LA travels, and I can't wait to get back on track with being in LA and meeting and seeing people from the past. Again, I needed time off from that world to gather myself. Also because I went through a lot of things where I gained on a lot of weight, so my self-esteem was down. Now I'm on the road to, you know, to lose weight again. So it's going to be a good experience to come back to LA. Also because I'm not going to be so scared of meeting people. Because here's a little story for you guys. Me and Dave, for example, we didn't see each other for the longest time, and then I was in LA, and we, you know, finally he was in LA, so we decided to meet up. And I was so nervous that I took a huge drink, so I was, you know, I was a little drunk. And I kept, you know, he was like, let's go have, you know, lunch, let's, you know, and I kept pushing it, like, oh no, I'm on this, like, you know, I can't, you know, I'm gonna be there, and like, So I was there so late that we just had the time to sit down on the couch, talk about what's going on, and, you know, then he had to go to a meeting, and he was a bit mad with me, like, you don't have time for me. And I was like, well, yeah, there was this meeting, but in real, I wasn't at a meeting. I was simply just sitting at the bar getting a little bit drunk because I was so nervous. So what is the moral of that story? Just to be yourself. You know, I was not comfortable with myself, so I thought that I needed to get drunk to handle my life back then. Yeah. So now I'm getting back to life. I know that I'm worth more than the past people I had in my life who kind of broke me. No shade to those people, because, you know, I know that I'm probably going to meet them at some point. At some point they're going to be a part of my life again. Maybe. Should we take a last question? Let's see. What is the most creative project you have ever been part of making? This one with you guys. This is my project, you know. Making all these videos for you guys, all the things that I'm working on, that I can't speak about everything yet, but it's going to be amazing. There's going to be a lot of collabs with amazing people. That must be you know, the most experienced or the most exciting project. Then we have, what is the hardest thing you ever had to do? Oh, the hardest thing I ever had to do was probably to get over someone. It fits well with this because the last person that I had in my life, that was the hardest thing I had to do, to let go of someone who I deeply thought was my twin. That was really, really hard for me. So I will say that in this moment, that's it. Would you rather live alone in a big castle or in a small house with your family? I have a dream about living in a castle one day. I am going to own a castle. That's what I'm going to put out there. But my family is more important for me than it ever has been. So if I can choose, I'm going to take my family and live in the big castle. But if I should, you know, be together with my family in a small house, I would do that too. Okay, last question, guys. Last question, because I'm gonna get that party starting. Okay, what is your favorite family memory? The first thing that pops up is Disneyland Paris. And that was actually with my first, you know, ex-boyfriend. Probably should ex-fiance because we was engaged. But that was such an amazing trip because we drove from Denmark to France. That was just amazing. So many amazing memories. I remember that my dad had to, he wanted to, you know, warm up a baguette, and he forgot it. So, you know, I remember that we were sitting outside, you know, eating breakfast, and he came out with this black baguette because he forgot it. So, you know, that I'm getting all emotional. You know, that is my favorite family memory at the moment. So again, thank you guys for being a part of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed me getting ready again in another way. I hope that I answered all the questions. Please make sure to put new questions in, a lot of questions. Ask all the questions in the world. Because then I can do another video like this and answer the new questions. I am going to film the other video, so again, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like so this message can get out to more people. And I will see you guys later. Bye.